Hey everyone, what's going on? Happy Sunday to everybody. Hope everybody's having an amazing day at the time of watching this video. Hope you're having a spiritual day. I hope you're having a lazy day and just having a lot of fun with your family, and most of all, getting your head right for the upcoming work week. I know how that can be. So guys, today I wanted to give you my 7 fragrances from my weekly rotation, and we start with last Sunday and go all the way to Saturday. So that's the list you're going to be getting, and I would love for you guys to stick with me. Now, a lot of these fragrances, are kind of gourmandish in nature, or they're an everyday fragrance for this time of year that works really well in the cool weather. So why don't you stick with me on the other side of the break, and I'll tell you what are my favorite 7 that I wore this week. Stay tuned. Welcome back. My name is Scott. This is the fragrance channel Scott Aromatico. Welcome to all you. If you're just stopping by for the first time, thank you so much for being here. It really means the world. And to all you who have already been here, all you OGs, I love each and every one of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for showing me all your support. Well, like I said in the beginning, in the intro, today I'm going to be talking about 7 fragrances in my rotation for this week. And I'm looking forward to sharing them with you, telling you why I wore them, how they did, and let's go ahead and get started. But before I do, a couple things. First, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell notification so the videos get to your feed. It really does help the algorithm, believe it or not. And what really helps is those thumbs up that you guys give me, and then the comments. The comments help with the engagement, and the more engagement, the more the video gets pushed out front. So if you wouldn't mind helping me with that, it would mean the world to me. If not, no hard feelings. So, all right, guys, thank you for that. And also, what's everybody wearing today? You can leave me your 7 fragrances for scent of the week down in the comments, or if that's too much typing, which I understand how that goes, just tell me what you're wearing today on this Sunday and what you guys are doing with your plans, and let's go from there. All right, guys, first fragrance. I know you guys are probably going to give me a punch right through the screen. I've talked about this fragrance so much. I think I've done 100 videos on it. But guys, this is one of the quintessential fragrances from Zaharoff. I love it. It's a 10 out of 10. It's just a one-off. Once they run out, that's all they've got, and they happen to run out of this fragrance right here, which makes me sad because I was writing to George and I told him, I know George is a man of his word, so he's not going to go back, but this should be an everyday staple. This should be in the lineup for his fragrances. This one should be there all the time. It's that good. Guys, I really love wearing this one. I liked wearing it to church. I got a lot of compliments. Now that the weather's cool, it's mainly just cool in the morning time. It's not really that cool in the evenings, but it still works. We're in the 80s now, high 80s in the morning times. We're, 50, 60, 70, something like that. So it worked, but this is very gourmandish in nature, guys. It's got a lot of depth. It's very rich. It's very seductive and sensual. It's all those things. You've got a coffee note in here. You've got a very boozy note in here. You've got chocolate, nutty. It's so gourmandish, guys. I really like it. Checks off all the boxes for me. So if you have a chance to snag, looking around and you can snag a decant, go ahead and get you some. Or if you see somebody selling it somewhere, go ahead and buy it up because it's definitely worth it. All right, guys, that was for Sunday. Really enjoy this fragrance. And by the way, if you want to know, it goes beast mode on my skin. Now, my skin might be different from you, but I get 8 hours plus. So awesome fragrance. Scent trail is amazing. Now, next fragrance I want to talk about is for Monday. This happens to be an inspiration or clone or dupe, whatever you want to say. I prefer inspiration. This one is none other than from the great fragrance house, Sammy Anders. I don't know if you guys have heard of this house or not. If you're new to the fragrance community, you may not have, but go ahead and look up Sammy. I have a link in the description down below where you can save some money, get a great price on this fragrance, maybe save 10%. But Sammy makes some amazing inspirations, and come tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a video on Sammy, so stay tuned for that one. But this one is called Rome. And guys, this is an inspiration of Perfumes de Marly, Herod, and man, let's go ahead and give it a spray. Guys, creamy, vanilla, cinnamon, tobacco. What more do I need to tell you? Now guys, please trust me when I tell you. Trust me, 30-something bucks. You cannot beat the price point, but I'm telling you, I have a decant of this, and this is better. It is way more nuclear. It lasts all day. I was smelling this from sun up to sundown. No kidding you. God is my witness. My wife is my witness. These fragrances are amazing, and if you guys aren't trying them out, you're really missing out on some hidden gems, on some great inspirations, a good way to save money. I know, we like the real thing. We like to have the nice bottles. They're a status symbol. Sometimes they are made better, but not in this case. This one is so good. And guys, listen, you can own both. If you want to smell, you know, like Parfums de Marly on a budget, and when you're going out to run errands and you don't want to spray the expensive one, this will work for you guys all day long. Check it out. It's Rome, an inspiration of Herod. It's one of my favorites, guys. All right, Tuesday. I wasn't sure what to wear. You look at your fragrances and sometimes you're like, and you just can't make a decision. So I went with something I haven't worn in a while. I love the color of the juice. It's calming. It was kind of beckoning me. And the name, you know, I'm a big fan of Bear Grylls. I'm a big fan of hiking. I'm a big fan of camping. And for some reason, this fragrance was just beckoning to me. It's called Run Wild by Davidoff. I really liked this fragrance. Now, let me tell you, if you know, you're a little bit on the more mature side, you may not like this because this has got a very youthful top. I really like it. It's very Invictus on the top, but on the bottom is where it's really cool because it really kind of turned into this like kind of fur, more, you know, earthy fragrance, like Polo. So it starts off like Invictus and kind of turns into Polo for my nose, and I really like it. I love how sweet it is. It just works. It does have this Invictus top that's really nice, and I like it a lot. So, and for the money, man, you can't beat it. I think you can pick this one up really cheap on discounters. So if you haven't heard of this one or haven't tried it, I've heard Ross talk about it on his channel as well. Give it a try. Check it out on Fragrance Ad or Fragrance Net. You can pick it up for a really good price. It's a very nice, youthful, fresh, starting out fragrance that then kind of turns into a fur resinous fragrance at the end. So give it a try. All right, guys, the next fragrance I want to talk about, this is for, let's see here, this is for Wednesday. I want to keep them in order. I'm not going to say much about this one. I want to keep the video moving. You guys know all about this one. Dior Sauvage. My wife loves this fragrance on me. It's one of her favorites. She wears it more than I do. She steals it a lot, but I really love this one. It's spicy, it's vanilla, it's a blue fragrance. You know, it's got ambroxan in it. It lasts all day long. It goes nuclear on my skin. I get 8 hours plus and plenty of compliments because it's just so fresh, and the lavender works so well in this fragrance. And you know it because of Johnny Depp. If you don't know it, it's because you've been hiding under a rock, but this fragrance is really awesome, and it was my scent of the day for Wednesday. All right, moving right along, another fragrance that I haven't reached for in a very, very long time, and that was one of the theme. I just kept going to my closet, trying to find fragrances. You know, not only do I wear a lot, but also ones that get neglected. And this one right here gets neglected by me quite a bit. You've seen Jeremy Fragrance hype this one up. This is Individual by Mont Blanc. You guys know that logo very well. Guys, I like this one. The star of the show is that raspberry note. This definitely has kind of a neat vibe. It's got that sweet, fruity raspberry note, but it's also got this like, you know, bounce, dryer sheet, kind of fresh out of the, you know, fresh linen, kind of fresh out of the dryer. And you know, this is really weird for me. I don't know what you guys think about this. I'm just kind of floating this out to you guys, but this is kind of like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I hear a lot of people say that this is excellent for the office, and maybe with a couple sprays that's true. But man, if you spray this a bunch, I could see this working as a clubbing fragrance because it's so sweet, it's so nice, and it just lasts forever and a day. And I really like it. It's kind of loud. It'll turn heads if you spray a lot of this on, at least on my skin. So I really like this one. I think it does work as an office fragrance, you know, if you spray a little, but if you go, you know, spray a lot, this will go nuclear, at least on my skin. So there you have it. That one was for Thursday, and I really do love this fragrance. That raspberry note is so awesome. All right, guys, next fragrance up. This one is, this house is amazing. Now I only have two, and a lot of you have given me some suggestions down in the comments about, you know, some others, and I'm definitely going to look into them. I really love gourmandish fragrances, so I'm going to check out Aoud Cafe. But this one is really, really good, guys. This is Citrat Boisé by Mancera. In the house of Mancera, if you're looking to buy niche fragrances, and to those who are just stopping by, a lot of times we refer to niche fragrances as maybe another word for luxury, which isn't necessarily the case. But if you're looking for a luxury fragrance house, you know, that makes very, very good quality fragrance at a low, affordable price, look no further than Mancera. It's a great place to start your collection, guys. This particular fragrance is so versatile. It's worn a lot in the summertime, but it does work all year round, and it's so beautiful. There's a nice subtle woody notes in this that work so great, but the stars of the show are the pineapple and the citrus, and it's very creamy. There must be some sandalwood in here, I can't remember, but man, this works so good. It gets 8 hours on my skin. for a freshie. That's amazing. And guys, like I said, the quality of Mancera, all their fragrances are ridiculously good. And you're gonna spend like 120 bucks new. But if you look online and you do your homework, you can get these 60, 70, 80 bucks, guys. So you can't beat that. So this was my scent of the day for Friday. And I really love this fragrance. So, so good. All right, guys, so here we go. At the time of filming this is Saturday. Been running errands with my family. Been hanging out, doing a little bit of shopping. We watched Harry Potter today, another movie tonight, eat some popcorn. I think Clint Eastwood's got a new movie we're gonna check out tonight. So this one is my scent of the day. I've had this in my closet. I think I've worn it only once since I got it. This is a brand new 2021 release, not to be confused with O Electric. This is Blue Electric. And I have both of them. I have a decant of O, but I like Blue a little bit better, or how do they say it in France? Blue Electric. This one is so good, guys. This has a lot of the same DNA as the regular La Nuit de l'Homme. You know, the cardamom is definitely the star of the show in this one. Lavender comes through very nicely. And what I really like about it is the cedar in this. Gives it that nice, slight woody nuances that smell really good. And I'm gonna tell you something. You guys are gonna make fun of me for this, but this almost has this weird, it reminds me of Play-Doh. Like, as it starts to dry down, I kind of get this vibe that you get from Play-Doh. And the thing I like about that, although it might be a negative for you, is it just takes me back to my childhood. Very reminiscent of those times when things were good and there were no bills and no worries. So I know that's kind of weird, but that is the vibe I get on the dry down. But the top is so good. It's just a nice, fresh, slightly spicy, just, you know, great fragrance. I really like it. And the cardamom, again, is the star of the show. And you guys know how I feel about cardamom. So there you have it on this nice lazy Saturday. You guys will be watching this video on Sunday. That is my rotation. What do you guys think? Do you like any of those fragrances? What are your choices? Again, leave them down in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Please, please, please. I love each and every one of you. You all mean so much to me. Today I hit 1,100. All because of you, not because I'm doing anything extraordinary, because I'm not. There are way better channels, more knowledgeable, but you guys are awesome, man. I love each and every one of you. And remember to always be yourself, as long as yourself smells so very amazing and very good. Peace, love, ciao. I'll see you guys Monday.